Today is the 25th of the 2nd, 2012. What we're looking for here is if we're going to see any change in the position of the sun, its brightness, and whether it's accompanied by the dark dot. I was saying a month ago that when you see it here, it means it's moved towards Chile, Australia, and New Zealand, South Africa, where we'll see it very, very shortly. There it is. So what's happened is it's was up here, and bad weather, we couldn't see it. So during the bad weather, it's moved down to here. But you can see how actually huge it is. And before we go on, I want to go over the other side. And there's a very large iceberg right there. And yesterday, when I was looking at it, and the day before, it had come across very rapidly, and then it must have wedged itself onto the landmass itself, because it's not moving. In other words, we'll see now whether it's going to move or not. But first off, I'll go over and have a look at this. So you imagine the size it's going to be by the time it gets to Australia. Let's run it back. And there's the glow and the pink, the distance across the flare. And we'll see how it's shrinking. In other words, it's blinking on and off. This is 10-minute segments. Take again. Now, I want to show you here that note the distance it travels. Right? So something very unusual is happening here. So it's moved from there to there. Now, but watch it again. Same distance, brighter, much brighter. Same distance, not as bright. Now, you notice there, it's moved a very small amount. We'll go forward again, and then back, then a big jump. That does not happen in space, folks. Little jump, big jump, huge jump. Now we can look at the time, which I'll show you here. So it's 6:40. We go back, moves a little bit, so it's 10 minutes, 6:30. Go back again, big jump, 10 minutes, 6:20. So we go forward, 6:20, 6:30, small jump, 6:40, big jump, 6:50. Small jump, 7 o'clock. Big jump, jumped off the screen. In other words, the sun appears to be, now there's either one or two things happening. The sun is either moving in space out of position, or the Earth is doing this. And that also is becoming larger as we go. So we go back, see, larger, larger, small jump, larger, small jump, larger, larger. We go back and look at it again. step it forward, large jump, large flare, small jump, small flare, smaller flare, smaller, slightly larger, smaller jump, big jump, same size flare, small jump, and away it goes. Now, I'm going to look at this iceberg here. Bring this up. I want to see, this has been here all along, and I've made many references to it, how the light would be on the far side of it, indicating that it is moving towards Australia and South America and South Africa and New Zealand. So we're going to go forward now. Sorry, that went back. Go forward. Now you look at that iceberg there, how it's gone down in the water, or it's moved away. This iceberg's coming across, so we go forward. It's going backwards. Icebergs normally are running this way. Going backwards. Now the light is on the top of that iceberg there. But that iceberg is not moving. So that's tiny shift just here. I go back and forth. Okay. That was an ad that's a new thing that they're doing on the internet that annoy the shit out of you. Is you'll be doing something like I'm doing here with a sound turn on and a bloody ad will pop up and start talking about something totally useless that you don't want. Okay, now that is now coming back. So either it ran aground and was stuck for a day and then started to come back, or it's not running aground at all. It's not being influenced by anything that's moving it. So we're stepping forward and it's coming back. Now it's going the other way. Still stepping forward. Stepping forward. And here comes another light across here. Starting to light it up on this face where it wasn't before when the sun went over with the black dot. Light on this side of it. It's also on this side of this. It's also on this here and in the distance. So the light is coming from above the camera. And these icebergs are moving back to the right. Strong light now coming over. And the light's gone. Another one. Down here is a little vehicle, skidoo of some sort. Snowmobile. Strong light on this side, but not here. In other words, the altitude of this light source is way high, but it's on this side of the camera. He's got a tripod here, he's looking at something. Something in the distance moving the other way. So here's an iceberg here, so this means that this is at sea. There's an iceberg between that and that. So this is a very, very large iceberg in the distance. now at 2200 hours. Now here comes the light from the sun. You can see if it's coming from the sun and a Nibiru object, that's pink. So we'll give you a full screen view of it. And the time at the bottom. So it's 2:30. Very pink sky. Very pink. There it is.